Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a video on should you summon for this end of month banner. And beforehand I was like, yeah, maybe you can do a few steps, you know, 5, 10, going off Driscoll's skills and his kit and whatnot. And then as not, he's still a great character. No, it's whatever, he's just a side GQ character. But I've gotten a bit more info, and I think I'm skipping. It is just a January banner, you know. There'll be better banners down the line, most likely. I'll get to it when I get to it, but let's just talk about the characters first. Also, it's here from the 31st to the 15th, and if you only want one of them, just go for their individual. But yeah, I think this is a pretty easy skip once you see what I talk about. Unironically, Asnot might be the better character, even though, yes, Driscoll does have better skills. Just think of 1000-year Boba Rengiku real quick. Remember what happened to her on 1000-year Boba Masaki? Why she fell off so much? Yeah, okay. So Asnot has all attacks have weakening plus, except for his SA2, which is a debuff skill. But then his EX skill is also a debuff, including his Soul Bomb is also a debuff, which is huge. I think that's pretty much everything there that it's talked about. But yeah, he's a melee strong attack damage character, speed character, a wrong card killer plus. His EX skill launches a wide range attack around the character and inflicts a debuff on enemies for 10 seconds. The soul trait is strong attack recharge minus 12%, and then full stamina at 20%. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot to even think about this. So Asnot, he has a bunch of GQ skills, yes, and he's missing Berserker. But since he has full stam, he's just gonna play like the Christmas Retsu. I completely forgot to even take that into consideration. And since he has all of those debuffs that he has with, like, he has 3 separate debuffs that he can debuff in GQ. Like, he's gonna basically one-shot the bosses anyways, 1 or 2 shot them anyways. Like, so like, he doesn't even need the Berserker. Would it have been better? Yes. I'm not saying he shouldn't have gotten it, but I don't think it's that big of a deal, especially because you can just give them Berserker now with the Quincy Cross Plus or whatever you ended up needing to be using for it. And now, like, the new meta accessories in GQ make it very easy to use, you know, just better to use in GQ. But he has Sprinter plus 1, Havoc at 20%, full stamina only reduced strong attack cooldown by 6%, so he's going to be getting his strong attacks back much faster, which is very nice. Devastation of 60%, increased status summon chance against the wrong cards, poison break outside of brave battles, freeze duration minus 100%, SP boost of 80%, melee damage plus 10 or plus 30 in GQ, debilitator plus 5 seconds, weaken defense, he has Marauder, diminisher, the killer effect plus 30 or plus 50 in GQ, and then frenzy plus 2 or plus 3 in GQ. So yes, as much as like GQ skills are annoying, they're gonna perform very well in GQ. It's whatever. But like, I will say this, let's go over his strong attacks. I have it pulled up for Driscoll too, but these are his strong attacks. So Nad string, whatever. EX is an AoE radius, 800 mag, debuff time 10 seconds or 20 seconds with diminisher. SA1 is AoE distant radius, 750 mag, 20% AoE radius, 750 mag, 100%. So it's like Yuha's SA1, if you don't know. It's like this guy's SA1. His SA2, AoE distant 960. I believe it's exactly like Byakuya's. This Byakuya. 960, very good strong attack. And then his SA3 is just a standard full screen. And then the debuff is 33% attack focus, and then 33% more damage. What? Okay, weird. Oh, it's talking about the SA2 still. Okay, that's what I was talking about. I was like, what is it talking about? I was very confused, but I see. And then what is this? I don't think they have it for the Soul Bomb, but the EX debuff is 50% attack and focus, and I believe the Soul Bomb is 80%. I believe. So that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, the SA3, yeah, it's just a full screen. Okay, yep. So he's gonna be a very good character. Now for NaNaNa, he's just the regular run-of-the-mill normal attack damage character in GQ. He's a ranged Terminator killer. Sword trait, normal attack damage of 35%. Innate skill, Stretcher +1. Long reach, 20%. Dodge Quincy damage, 50%. Bruiser, Team Party, Mind attribute character damage to status element affected enemies of 30%. So I think that the next ranged Terminator killer, the new SP lead, is going to be a Mind character, if I had to guess. That's going to replace Tosh with a Killer Plus. Just a guess. Obviously, you know, maybe they'll just mess it up, who knows. But just seeing this just kind of leads me to believe that that's what's going to happen. Increased status limit chance against Quincy's. Yeah, sharpshooter, killer effect +30 or +50 in GQ, flurry 1 or +2 in GQ, a debilitator of 5 seconds, damage to paralyzed enemies of 40%. He has poise, weakening duration -100%, and then range damage +10 or +30 in GQ. And then also he has paralysis plus. No, yeah, he has paralysis plus. So it would be constantly inflicting paralysis, and it does not like take over your SP mains, which is pretty good. So he won't be stealing your procs, which is great. Yeah, just a regular run-of-the-mill NAD character. As for Driscoll, so let's go over his skills, because he looked absolutely insane when everybody was first reacting to him, right? Melee strong attack damage kit. All of his attacks have lacerate plus. His SA2 is a superior strong attack, so a little bit slower cooldown, but a lot more, but 20% more damage. And then his SA3 is a charge SA3. Not like True Shikai, it's like the 5th anniversary Ichigo or Baruka's charge SA3. He's a technique character, human killer plus, so he's trying to be the replacement for Soifan. Strong attack recharge time -14%. He has sprinter +1, paralysis duration -100%, havoc of 20, enemy defeated bonus. After you kill 20 enemies, you get 20% more melee damage. After you kill 40 enemies, you get 30% more berserker. After you kill 60, you get 60% more devastation. After you defeat 100, it's 100% more devastation, which is crazy. And then attainable skills, you get berserker 50%, devastation is 60%, increased status summon chance against humans. He has poise, marauder, rampage of 2%. Every time you get a kill, you get an extra 2% damage, going all the way up to 100. He has frenzy +2, debilitator of 2 seconds, weakened defense, poise break, and an SP boost of 80%. This is really funny. Somebody mentioned this to me. The fact that he has a debilitator of 2 seconds and his SA3 is a charge. If you inflict a status on it, you can't charge the strong attack in time to still drop the strong attack when they are debuffed, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so let's, like, insane kit, right? Like, insane kit. He's like, oh my god, insane. But now I could be wrong, but the strong attack kit is yikes. That's all I can say. SA1 is a beam, 1200 by 1200, whatever that means. That's this guy's SA1. This guy's SA1. Oh my god. This guy got clowned on for that SA1. There's no way it's that terrible shotgun attack. I was thinking it was like Giselle's SA1 or something, but no, it's this guy's. And then his SA2 is an AoE radius, 870 mag, 140. It's similar to Yatra Unahana's. If you look right here, SA2, 870, 120. It's similar. It's similar to Yatra Unahana's, this one. So similar enough. And then the SA3 is the charge SA3, where it takes a few seconds. It's similar to Ichigo's. I will say though, the biggest disappointment about this is in Guild Quest, unless they've changed it, you can't charge the SA3 in between waves. So you're going to be running around charging it before you let it off. And it does like no damage if you don't charge it. Like, if you think True Shikai does no damage if you don't charge his SA3, this guy's going to do no damage until you charge his SA3. So, apparently he's still scoring almost the same as Soifan from the Waco Mundo calculator guys, which is kind of funny. So, take this into consideration if you want to summon. I don't like the strong attack kit. As much as you like these skills, the skills don't make or break a character. The strong attack kit does. If you have a terrible strong attack kit, you're not going to be fun to play with. If you have a great strong attack kit and decent skills, you're going to be meta for a while. 6th anniversary Aizen, by the way, still has one of the best kits in the entire game, and he's still clearing guild quests. Saruji cleared the range Captain GQ with a 1-5 Aizen. That's crazy. But let's go over the filler now. The filler is good. I like the filler. I will say, the only downer is Lille, but that's fine. Ishin, Senjumaru, Kilgate, Chad, Yama are still usable characters. These 3 more than the other ones, but like still. And then people complain about the 1.5. I don't care about the 1.5. I like having a more concise pool of 1,000 forward characters that are newer and not old, stinky, like Bambietta, Tanjiro, and Masaki, like just ruining the filler, you know? So I don't care about this too much. It's still the same, like 0.5% for your main banner characters. And then you have a pity at step 25, guaranteed 5-star every 5 steps. So let's go over the filler now. So we have Ishin, just gonna quickly go through him. Melee Quincy character, one of the best characters in the game still. He's absolutely insane. Still probably top 2, 1 or 2, mine, whatever is up to you. I think he's number 1, but SP boost of 40% as his soul trait. He has last rate and burn on all of his target attacks. A berserker of 50%, debilitator of 5 seconds, devastation of 60%, frenzy plus 2, increased status limit chance against heart attribute enemies. Marauder, he has poise, rampage of 2%. That was our last rampage character we got up until we got Driscoll. SP boost of 80%, strong attack recharge time minus 12%, and then weakened defense. So he's still absolutely insane, but unfortunately Ichigo just kind of like replaced him. But like, he's still usable. He's still a great character, especially in Limit Breaker quest. That's mainly where I've been using him. So hopefully he can still stay relevant there. But yeah, he's still an absolutely phenomenal character. Senjumaru is still like the best farmer, unironically, in my opinion. Main thing is what she has is Hollow Killer, that's whatever, but she has no status ailments because of the damage to enemies not inflicted by an ailment. And then she has Pierce Iron Skin. On top of that, she has Berserker of 50%. She's completely immune to everything. Frenzy plus 2. And then she, for her farming, oh yeah, also Pierce Iron Skin. I forgot if I mentioned that. But for her farming skills, which is like the main point of a farming character, Power Droplet of 30%, Power Droplets plus 10 guaranteed, and then Power Link Slot Potions plus 5, and then Super Power Link Slot Potions plus 5. Exceptional farmer, definitely worth getting. You don't need dupes in these farmers, by the way. 1-5 is more than enough. But yeah. Next character, Kilgate. He's still a very good character, but definitely you can feel the age in him. Funny enough, he has no Berserker. It's crazy how we never even mentioned that back in the day. Like last year, when he dropped, I don't remember a single person saying, oh my god, he has no Berserker. What? Like, yeah, that's crazy. Unless he has that enemy defeated bonus that I'm forgetting about, but I don't think he does. So he's a wrong card killer. He has drain on all of his strong attacks. Team Party Heart Attribute Strong Attack Recharge at 20%. Damage inflicted at full stamina plus 20%. Damage to drain enemies of 40%. Debilitator of 2 seconds. Devastation plus 40%. Frenzy plus 2. Havoc of 20. Poise, he has Rampage of 2. And then the SP boost of 80%. So he has a very exceptional strong attack kit. So he's still a very, very good character. The new Nightmare GQ is a bit rough if you only have him 1-5, but if you have him like 2 or 3-5, I think he should do more than fine. Chad, he's a Brave Battle character, and he has been phased out of Brave Battles for the most part. You're gonna have to give him like a full dodge build to go against Orihime, and that's like his only use. And then he's kind of decent in Melee Captain or Stern Ritter as a side in GQ, but he's just not it anymore. That's all I can say. He's decent, but not the best. Yamamoto used to be the best in the game, but unfortunately he's kind of just a side piece now. Berserker 40%, he has burn and weakening on all of his strong attacks. He has bombardment when he was made for the nuking meta. Damage to burning enemies of 40%, damage to weakened enemies of 40%. A debilitator plus 5 seconds, frenzy plus 1, complete status immunity, he has Marauder, SP boost of 80%, and then weakened defense. He's still a fine character, but no Frenzy 2 or increased status summon chance or anything like that just really like holds him back. He's just a lot of RNG. It's not that fun of a character, but he still has a very good strong attack kit, and he's still usable in these GQ phases, just not the best. And then Lily Barrow, his Resurrection, he's just a farming character in Link Slot Trials. Just give him a farming link, like Mashiro, and off you go. He has damage to enemies not affected by an ailment, and then more damage to enemies not affected by an ailment. On top of that, he has Pierce Iron Skin, and then Berserker 40%, and that's all you need, realistically. So, yeah, that is the banner. Let me know down below if you guys are going to be summoning. After I saw Driscoll's skills, I will not be summoning. I think Nodt is probably going to be the best in the banner still, in terms of like GQ. Limit Breaker though, Driscoll might still be the best, but like it's just that strong attack kit doesn't sound that fun to play with. And I remember seeing Nosaki's skills, and I was like, oh my god, she's gonna be absolutely broken. And then I tried out her skill set, and I just absolutely hated her skills. So it's up to you. But yeah, that is gonna be it for the video. Take care. Hope you have a good day, and peace out.